Sometimes boundaries can include temporary separation for safety and healing, especially when you're going through physical abuse in your marriage. You may need to seek temporary separation. This doesn't mean that you lack faith, it means that you value life, peace, and dignity. Yes. Another important thing for you to do when you are experiencing abuse in marriage is to seek spiritual guidance. Remember, God never intended marriage to be a prison of suffering. Jesus came to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives, and from darkness for the oppressed. You'll find this in Isaiah 61 verse 1. So Jesus comes to bind up the brokenhearted. He comes to speak freedom to those who are bound and release from darkness those who are oppressed. Jesus comes to set us free. It has never been the intention of God for marriage to be a prison of suffering. And then you need to also pray for wisdom, but also take action. God works through both. You need to ask God, give me wisdom. I am going through this in my marriage. So He'll give you wisdom. But the wisdom that God gives you will also need that you may take. You need to do something. Abuse go and not let abuse go unaddressed. Pastoral care from leaders who understand abuse. Remember that not all leaders will understand abuse, so discern wisely. Discernment is very, very important when you are seeking help, when you're seeking pastoral care from leaders. There are those who do not understand the matters of abuse, so I may not be able to help you. They may even subject you to more trauma. So be wise when you're seeking help from pastors or when you're seeking pastoral care. Now, there are practical steps that you can take also when you're going through abuse in your marriage to the things. For example, injuries, threats, so that it may show it will extent of the abuse if it is physical. It may also help later if legal protection is needed. You need also to learn about the legal rights in your country. Need to know, you need to study to understand about protection orders and custody rights. That is when you have to take care of your children and you have to separate them from an abusive marriage or an abusive husband or wife. Then learn about a legal in your country. You also need to slowly rebuild independence. Look for skills. Seek for ways for you to be financially independent, and also look for support system to help you grow financially. So rebuild depend on your partner for everything. Build business if you are able to do. Seek some skills that can help you also to work. Nowadays, you can even work remotely if you want. So seek some of these skills that will help you to grow financially. Yes. Now, in a wind, I like you to know that healing and recovery does happen and it will happen even in your case if you're going through marital abuse. Healing is a journey. Don't blame yourself. It takes time. Remember that that process of healing can take time. It can take even sometimes months, even years. It is a journey. Counseling, prayer, journaling, and supportive community can help you in regaining your self-worth. So seek counseling, seek prayer, journal, write what you're going through, what you're experiencing in your life, in your marriage, etc. etc. Remember that you are still loved and you are valuable and chosen by God. Do not forget these things. Sometimes when you go through abuse, we tend to forget that God loves us and cares for us, and tend to forget that we are valuable and has chosen you. He may not have authorized that suffering that you're going through in your marriage, because God is not the author of confusion, is not the author of pain. And this aspect chosen you so that you may reveal His glory, so that you may reveal to this session. Today, I want us to discuss on something which is very important, and this is the issue of abuse in marriage. abuse in marriage. We may be able to comfort others. So if you're going through any persecution or if you're going through any abuse in your relationships, God will comfort you so that you may comfort others in the future. So there is a purpose in the abuse that you're going through. Don't let that abuse define you. Abuse does not define you. You are not defined by that abuse. Remember, stay in an abusive marriage without addressing it can harm your body, your soul, your spirit, and even your children. Staying in an abusive marriage without addressing it can harm your body, your soul, your spirit, and even your children. You need to take steps to protect yourself. This is not rebellion, this is wisdom. Stay in an abusive marriage without addressing it can harm your body, soul, spirit, and even your children. That is, if you have them. Taking steps to protect yourself is not rebellion, it is wisdom. Thank you so much for to this session. Today, I want us to discuss on something which is very important, and this is the issue that many people hear this message so that they may be helped, because many people are dying silently out there. But if you don't know what it can do, today I want are on the verge of suicide, depressed, a spouse who is going through hell. This message can help them. So kindly share. Let people be reached with this message.